Hello everyone, today Jason will continue on React tutorial with a new video. On last video we learned how to use useState, and on this video I'm going to teach you how to use useEffect. So we'll continue from the same place that we stopped on last video, which were on this screen here we have. And if you are new to my channel, just press subscribe and enable the bell to get the new content and videos. And also, I will advise you, if this is the first video for you, try to go back and start from previous video to understand what we'll do here on this video. And I will leave all the playlists for React tutorial down of this video. So just let's start directly to do that one. Let's import first our useEffect. And this will be here. Let's effect. I import it from React on the top, and after import our useEffect. So in useState, as I mentioned earlier, we'll define our state, and when we call this set state or set counter, then it will update our counter. But if we need to add additional logic, for example, we need something to be updated whenever this counter being updated, but without calling this set counter. So this is where we'll come to use our useEffect. So let's just call this down here, our useEffect. And useEffect here has this first section. This is where we can call a function. So basically, this will be a scenario when we just visiting our component, or when just your component being rendered, it will call a function in this section. And here on this return, this another callback function. When you moving or when you're leaving the component, this function or anything here on this area, it will be fired. For this scenario, imagine if you have a set timeout and you need to stop the set timeout before just leaving your component. So you can call that here in this section. On this video, we are not going to touch this. We are going to just focus on these two scenarios here, when we can call a function when visiting our component, or when the component being rendered, or in the second scenario when something being updated, then related in that something we need to call a function here, or we need to do a logic basically in this area. This sounds like a weird. Let's just do that practically. It will make it more clear and it will make sense. So if I need to add, for example, a greeting message here on the top, just for example, if I need to update this title, or maybe just after this title, I can add here paragraph P, and inside here I'm going to call message or greeting message. This is greeting double E, and we save it greeting message because it does not exist. It will break our application. Let's create state for a greeting message. So our initial state for greeting message it will be just here set greeting message. It will be just hello, and greeting message still that's complaining. It's complaining about here this useEffect because we didn't do anything, and also we don't have any input here. If we just save it like that, nothing will be happening, just it will show here hello. And we need to do something. So basically, when you just visit the component, or when the component being loaded, we need to update our greeting message. In this scenario, just we'll open this here, and we'll call this set greeting message here. This scenario, you can call your function. This could be your state set function, or maybe another function. For example, if you are using API and you need to just call your API when you load the component, you will fetching your API, but in this scenario, you just will call this very simple function here called just set hello instead of hello, you're welcome, for example. Yeah, you're welcome, and that it. So if you see here that is updated, so it's updating the initial value. So that, yeah, that is happening very quick. If we add the set time out here, so just to see, to notice that it's updating from hello to you're welcome just after your component being rendered. Let's add set time out, and just after 2 seconds we need to call the function to just explain to you. If we reload, if you save this one, and if you save it, and if you reload this page here, hello, take 2 seconds, then it will update your welcome. So this is how we can just call a function when we're visiting the component or when the component being rendered. And the second scenario, if we just undo this one, I added set time just to explain and showing you how that is working. And if we need to update this set or updating this greeting message when the counter being updated, but without calling this set counter. So this scenario we'll add here on this array bracket. We need to tell when the counter being updated, update our greeting message. So we can update this now to be we can use backtick to pass a variable to this one, to this greeting message. Instead of you're welcome, you can say your counter now is, then will be your counter number. Then you can just add the dollar sign and curly bracket, and inside here will be counter. So this is the scenario. Then this function, it will be called whatever your counter is being updated. As you see in our right, automatically is being updated. So your counter now is 0. So we need to, when pressing here, it will update the counter. This is the actual counter, and also it will update this our greeting message. So if we press increase, our counter automatically is updating both. So this, in this scenario, now we are using effect without calling set counter. We just updating our message depending on this counter. When being updated, we need to do something. We need to do another action. So for your scenario, maybe you will come with any scenario that you need to update a value depending on different state. So when that state being updated, I need to update this value. So for that scenario, you will use effect, and then we'll add here. For example, here we need to tell if this counter being updated, then try to update our message. So this is a second scenario that, or two scenarios, how we can use effect. I hope that was easy and simple. And if you have anything that you need to ask, just leave your comment down. And also, if you like this video, add a thumb up. And if you are new to my channel, again, just don't forget to press subscribe and enable the bell, and that you can get all new videos and content, and also that will support me continue adding more videos. Thank you. Bye bye.